Alrighty, welcome to a little Power Mac Cube here. Or actually, is it Power Mac or my Cube? You know what? I don't actually know because I didn't see who started the draft, so we'll find out when we see a card that is not in one of those lists. On to more pressing things. Mana Crypt or Gleemox. They're both pretty busted. I think given no information, just you should take Gleemox. Pass Mana Crypt to Killed by Yo-Yo Ma. And that means my teammate gets Reanimate or Fractured Identity most likely. All right, I think Gleemox is the best. Pick one, pack one. Well, of those, I mean, I think I would take Lotus over Gleemox, but now I'll take Urza's Saga to go with this Gleemox, though that would have also been truly excellent with Mana Crypt. Gleemox also very good with Minsk and Boo, but which is also good with Mana Crypt. I mean, I don't know, these cards are all good with each other. It's like either they get Saga Mana Crypt or Minsk Mana Crypt, and I think Minsk is a little bit more awkward to play, so I'm going to do that. And then now I kind of want the Smuggler's Copter. There's also a Time Spiral, a Woodfall Primus if I wanted to spec on that. I don't think Barrogoyf goes all that well with Urza's Saga. If I end up in Artifacts, I still cut Copter some out of the time. Kind of want to take Time Spiral here. Let's just do it. I've been on a Time Spiral kick recently. All right, now we slam Mishra's Workshop. Easy. Though, so far, Mana Crypt maybe looks better. I don't know. Gleemox and Mana Crypt are very close together. I think hard to argue otherwise. There's Spell Pierce, Spyglass Siren, Toxic Deluge, Pest Infestation. But I mean, I am who I am. I have an Urza's Saga. It is justifiable. In fact, some might even say mandatory to take Mishra's Workshop out of this pack. And then now, Lorien Revealed, Probe, Miscalc, and Bauble. It's pretty close, honestly. Bauble is very good, and with Saga and Gleemox, it's pretty nice. Lorien Revealed is also a great card. I think I'd take either Bauble or Lorien Revealed over Miscalc and Probe. Like, I think Bauble's a better version of Probe in the sense that it's an artifact. But Lorien Revealed is a pretty messed up card. Let's just go with Lorien Revealed. I think that card is just pretty busted. Ooh, I kind of like Saheeli, though. Sage of the Skies with Mox. 3 mana for 2/2/3 flying lifelinks. It's tempting, but I kind of feel like I should just be on the Saheeli train given where I'm at. And then now, Memory Jar to go with this Mishra's Workshop. All right. On Time Spiral. Drafting Blue Storm of some kind. Dak Faden. Wow, Dak Faden, Occult Epiphany, and Relic of Sorn. But I've got to take Relic to go with this Mishra's Workshop. I am afraid. Relic is just a really good card. So I'm not unhappy about an excuse to play it. All right, that's a pretty good first 8 picks. Would I trade Gleemox for Mana Crypt? Yeah, I guess so, but, not always going to be the case. What am I looking for here? Well, he who shall not be named, as always. Let's just say it's academic what card I'm always looking for. But wouldn't mind like an Urza or some cheap interaction like Mana Leak or Remand type cards. Quinniac's passing to me. Quinniac has a pretty wide range these days. Quinniac does not like mono red, but doesn't always draft mono red. All right, I guess I'll take Boots for Saga. Doesn't sound crazy. I don't think I want to play Tersa Light Shatter in this deck or Emrakul, so yeah, I'll just take the Boots here. Keep the Artifact Dream alive. Oh, what a gift. Ballista on the wheel with a Workshop and Saga to go get Ballista. Well, I wouldn't recommend that one so much, but it's really good with a Workshop. All right, so now that I have an actual creature, I've got to move things over a little bit. Just a little bit. I don't care about any of these. I guess I'll just take the Raucous Theater. I could hate like a Qasali Pride Mage, but Temple Garden's a better green-white card than Qasali Pride Mage, so just pass them both and the Selfless. And then Raucous Theater is a card I'm not like the most likely to play, but more so than the rest of these things. Here, 2 more white cards. I could cut FOMO. Would I play Spyglass Siren in this deck? I mean, probably not, but I guess it's not 0. I don't think I'd play Enduring Innocence. I do like the blue-white artifact tokens deck sometimes, but I don't think I'm there or that close to being there. And then here, I think I just take the land as the best card. Here, I guess I will hate the Cankerbloom. I don't want to play against that one. All right. Going into pack 2 here. Open a Mana Crypt and a Gleemox, so probably not going to see more power, but okay, I didn't, but I saw a Tinker. And I got past a decent amount of white at the end, so passing Dungeoneer is not so bad, though it's a splashable card. Quinniac probably still takes it. I will take Tinker, though. We haven't seen Portal, Blightsteel, Battlesphere, any of those things. This is the spot for Tinker. Mana Crypt enjoyers, enjoying this. They're feasting. Gleemox enjoyers in shambles. Just Mana Crypt would have turned out better. I still think you should first pick Gleemox because there's a lot of ways you could go, but in this deck, Mana Crypt would have been awesome. Not that Gleemox won't be. Gleemox will also be incredible. And then here, ooh, this is tough because Currency Converter is quite good. I have Alorian Revealed. You can get it with Saga. But Stock Up is also really a strong card. There's also Bankbuster, Talisman, Ghost Vacuum. I just hope to get one of those back. Neither Currency Converter nor Stock Up is going to wheel, so I have to decide which one I want. I think with a Tinker, I've got to just take the cheap artifact. I also have multiple 3s here. All right, let's just take Currency Converter. Any academies? Past Minsk and Boo is like the biggest thing we passed, so we'll see if we see a lot of red and or green this pack. This pack here doesn't really have too much in the way of red-green, so the best cards are Entomb, Stock Up, Converter, maybe Jetmir's Garden. So now there's a Troxa, a Nexus, a Johnny, so passing some good white cards. A Hallowed Fountain, an Overwhelming Surge. This is kind of a beating of a pack. The best cards are like a Troxa, a Johnny, Hallowed Fountain, and I'm not in the market for any of those things. I don't even think Hallowed Fountain looks good now. Maybe I'll just take the Nexus, or I could just take a Troxa, keeps flash outs open. I just passed an Entomb. I didn't see that much black. Yeah, and Nexus will wheel or it won't. I think I like the card with Workshop in the deck, but let's just take a Troxa here and kind of, it's a spec / hate card where like, if I get a flash, then I at least have one of the better flash targets, so that's good. And if I don't, I kind of hated it. Here, there's an Echo of Eons and an Expedition map. I think I'll just take Echo of Eons. I really like Echo of Eons, and I have a Currency Converter already. All right, in the market for an LED. It'd be nice if map wheels. It wheels a decent amount of the time, I would say, because only one person at the table wants it, which is exactly Tolarian Academy, with a very, very small chance that someone wants it for the Depths combo. This is Power Mac, by the way. We figured it out when we saw an initiative card. I just forgot to mention it. Ooh, a little Skull Clamp. I've got a Saheeli. Okay, I'm in. I love Skull Clamp in these decks. Spyglass Siren for the Skull Clamp. All right, Atroxa, you get out. We're not playing you. And I've got Urza Saga to go fetch it. I could Tinker for it. Probably not going to do that. Salvagers would be nice if I knew I was getting LED, which I do want with Echo, but I like Skull Clamp here. Third Path Iconoclast is a decent splash if I get there. Ooh, Mystical Tutor for Tinker's got to be it. I do like Volcanic as a spec in general, but obviously here I should just take Mystical Tutor over Malcolm and Volcanic. I would like to get some good Tinker targets. All I have right now is a Jar, but I think that is gettable. That was pick 6, so 2 more new packs out of this, and then pack 3 time. Oh, my only weakness, Candelabra. I love Candelabra. Some might say too much, but not me. Everyone knows that I love it just the appropriate amount. There's also Talisman of Progress. I should probably Talisman. Candelabra is just beyond disgusting if I get an Academy. I'm not going to take Tidebinder. It's going to be one of the 2 artifacts. The problem with taking Talisman is I feel like Talismans are pretty replaceable. Let's just take that. It's not like I need white. See, look, now there's 2 Talismans. I'm not even going to take one. I'm still going to take Mightstone and Weakstone because it's so good with Workshop. And it's kind of unfortunate that there's then 2 Talismans in this pack because it would have been nice to pick one up, but I still am just not worrying. Oh, Palantir came back. I like Palantir in this kind of deck with Workshop. There's also a Fresh Start wouldn't be bad, but I'm in for Palantir. Mystical Tutor for Time Spiral before the Palantir trigger. Is that a good play? No, not really. I guess unless they can't then stop you from getting the card, that could be interesting. Okay, there's another Talisman and a Bankbuster. I mean, I do like Bankbuster a good amount, but this actually does look like a Talisman pick here. Workshop Bankbuster is actually not that great of a combo because it doesn't help pay to activate it. Here, I kind of think Screaming Nemesis is the best card to hate. There's 2 green cards, 2 white cards, and they're all like comparable. Like maybe Quinn needs Titania for a Titania deck, and in the sense it's the highest impact card. All right, Map came back. The Nexus of Becoming didn't come back, but God, I have almost never have I been more set up for an Academy than here. Fast Bond or Crucible or neither. I guess neither. I don't think I'm playing these, and I'll just hate the Broncos the better card. Oh, boom, I got the Talisman for free. Candelabra, Enjoyers, Rejoicing. No Academy, but there's a Time Vault. There's also a key in the pack, but maybe that comes around. This pack's really strong. Oh, this is going to be a sweat. Because I am taking the Time Vault. I even have Saheeli to go with it. There's... Oh, Vash picked Cogwork. Okay. There's Thoughtseize, Blood Crypt, Sensei's Top, Ocelot Pride are like guarantees. And then there's Emberwild Captain, Hero of Bladehold, Itali Gristlebrand. Yeah, we've got outs here. We've got real outs. All right. Any academies to go with it? No, but there's a portal. I'm just not going to risk not wheeling this one, obviously. Portal is amazing here. Now a Grim Monolith. All right. We're not going to get academy at this point, but this is actually looking like a potentially disgusting... Vash used a Cogwork already. Potentially disgusting Paradoxical Outcome deck, though. Oh, man, academy would be so unbelievable in this deck. Quinniac is just 0% to pass me in academy, though. It's a real shame. Let's see. There's Cogwork. Oh, Mox Opal. I was going to say I could Cogwork over Mindstone and Chalice, but I'm just going to take Mox Opal. That card's amazing. All right. So I think this deck is still very, very good. And here there's a Triplicate Titan. I don't really need that. A Cannoneer, a Sheldock, and an Odawara. Huh. I mean, Cannoneer is pretty nice with Workshop, and I have a lot. This deck actually has a lot of very cheap artifacts. Kind of just want Cannoneer. I feel like it's just going to be good in this deck. And right now we're at 15 lands with Lorien Revealed Gleemox Opal. So do I want the Skull Clamp? I think with Spyglass Siren, Ballista, and Saheeli, honestly, that's fine. It would be nice to pick up like one more thing. It's a shame Occult Epiphany's gone. We passed that one in pack 1 for... what did we pass it for? I don't remember now, but it was good. Here, now there's Trinket Mage, Sakaran Infiltrator, Thieving Skydiver. This looks like a Trinket Mage operation. It gets a lot of the cards I care about. And Infiltrator might even wheel. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it probably won't. There's also a Bolus of Citadel to maybe tinker for, but I don't think that's that high of a priority for me. So as things currently stand, I guess I could cut Memory Jar. I don't think that card's amazing. I could also cut Echo of Eons. I mean, this Candelabra is also not looking great here. It would be nice to get a key back. I think it's still non-zero, but Quinn also probably knows that they've passed Grim Monolith and Mox Opal, Workshop in pack 1. Just some good artifact cards. I am actually mono blue here. That's funny. I don't have a single card that isn't blue. Night Scythe. Oh, Night Scythe for... It works with Skull Clamp. The 3/1 does. All right. And I don't really care about hating a random piece of interaction. So this is still too many cards. I mean, Echo of Eons does look bad. I don't have any way to discard it besides the currency converter. Lava Spur Boots is kind of interesting with Kappa Cannoneer also. Right now, this is 16 lands, Gleemox, Opal, and Lorien. So it's kind of like 19 lands. So I also have an Expedition map, which is not going to be used. I don't really believe an Expedition map for Mishra's Workshop. Okay. Oh, Sven is the one who has the key pack for us. We haven't seen Voltaic either. It could be in this pack. It is not. Oh, Jace the Mind Sculptor? I could be convinced of Jace. Pass a Mind Twist, a Firebolt, Chain of Smog. I mean, Jace is a strong card. All right. This deck is looking fun. One day I hope to get an Academy in these decks, but I opened Gleemox Time Vault, so I really can't complain too much. All right. Quinniac doesn't have the pack yet, the key pack. Because if I get key, this deck becomes like 15% better or something, 10% better, like a pretty meaningful amount. All right, let's go. You got the pack. Oh, if not key top, please. Oh, Manifold Key. Sweeter sight, never been seen. There's also a Blood Crypt in the pack, so I'm surprised that wheeled, but Vault Wheel Key is just, that's incredible. All right, I'll hate a Council's Judgment. Yeah, I think this is the direction where I think that's reasonable to do. And there's a bunch of green cards in there. All right, so now we're at 15 land plus these 3. So this is looking pretty great. I could even maybe get the Echo of Eons in if I really wanted to. I don't think. Oh, I hate playing against Stealthy Voidwalker. I'm just taking that card. Anointed Peacekeeper is also pretty good. But I feel like there's a chance that Joe or Yo-Yo Ma here could be in black. I don't know. Okay, Chalice and Mindstone came back. I guess I'll take Everflowing Chalice. I think with Workshop and Manifold Key, I think that one has higher outs. And then I'll take the Portable Hole. Oh, Infiltrator versus Citadel. Oh, I think it's Infiltrator here. I just don't really believe in tinkering for Citadel. I have not found that to be a winning maneuver. All right, this deck is sick. All right, I think I solved it. 14 lands plus Lorien is 15, Gleemox is 16, and then a Mox Opal, which not always going to be on, but that plus a bunch of talismans and whatnot is, I think, going to be fine. Ended up cutting the Siren, the Boots, and the Candelabra and the map. It's sad, I ripped my Academy. But I put in Jar. I think this deck's just busted enough now that a Jar is good. It's a kind of sketchy Skull Clamp, but if you draw it with Saheeli, it's amazing. You can also equip a Night Scythe if needed to, or a Ballista. Or you can put it on Saga tokens. It's kind of hard for them to die to the Skull Clamp, but you can try. Block with them or something. And yeah, this deck looks really nice. I think this deck's just really strong. Let's see how this plays out. All right, time for run one against Quinniac, who hated my Tolarian Academy. Did me dirty. This deck would have been so good. It actually already is very good. Quinn, mold to 6, and oh. Yeah, I mean, what am I going to do, right? Go ahead. Your move. I guess he has to wait to see if I have another land. He could have a prismatic ending, then we get to keep playing. No, I guess he's just going to sculler me and then concede. Good game. All right, playing against Esper of some kind. Yeah, sure. I don't think I want any of those things. All right, let's get in there. See what you got. I'm on the draw again, and all right. Well, this is a turn 2 kill if I draw a land. I go land, Mox, time. Oh no, sorry, I can't get the talisman all down. Also, turn on Night's Whisper. All right, land, Gleemox, talisman. Pass the turn. Mishra's Workshop wouldn't even quite let me get a turn 2 kill, but what I am going to do is just probably play a turn 2 Jace. And just go from there. Grim Monolith is not bad. I don't need to play it here. Let's hope this resolves. Oh, nice. Let's hope I don't get Bowmastered. Did not get Bowmastered either. All right. Guess I'll put Tinker Key back in case of hand disruption. Okay, Felia can't kill Jace by itself though, which is nice. Psychic Frog. Oh, we're gonna flicker the Mox. Attack Jace for 2. Okay, so I mean, I could just go for the Vault Key win. I think I'm gonna start by brainstorming, because if I draw a Workshop, it's really disgusting. I have a lot of options here. I could go for the Vault Key. I could go for Tinker Portal. I kind of feel like I want to put back Night Scythe for 1. I could put back Trinket Mage and then go Grim Monolith, cast Key, untap Monolith, and Tinker. I could also Trinket Mage. So I could also Night Scythe and then Tinker. No, that doesn't seem to be as good. Let's see. If I go Monolith, tap for 3 mana, Key, untap, 4 mana, 5, 6 mana, 7 mana. I can Tinker and I'll have 4 mana left. Ballista doesn't do that much. Sicarian Infiltrator isn't terrible. Trinket Mage. What else does it get here? Skull Clamp, Ballista. Oh, Mox Opal. So if I Trinket Mage for Mox Opal, I could also play like a Night Scythe or an Infiltrator. So I have to decide what to put back, though. It could be, I mean, I think I'm putting back Ballista and so go Trinket Mage, Opal. Yeah. I'm going to Tinker, and I guess I'd rather Tinker away the Night Scythe copy and put Infiltrator back. And then I have Time Vault ready to go after. Let's go Grim Monolith. Manifold Key. See if this gets countered. Though maybe I should have played Key first, I don't know. Untap Monolith. for 4. Trinket Mage. Opal, Skull Clamp. Oh, I guess am I one short? Oh, I am one short of cast. Oh, I can cast Time Vault is the other thing I can cast. I guess I'll get Opal. All right, I don't think I want Clamp. Yeah, I'll get Opal. Opal. Tinker, Sacking Talisman. See what Quinn has. All right, I'll get Portal. And I probably just pass the turn after that. I think I need to play Time Vault. Is this Tidebinder? Odawara on the Psychic Frog. Okay. Quinn's tapped out. All right, well, let's just play Time Vault then. All right. You got to deal with Time Vault Key, and even if you do, you have Jason Portal to contend with, so it's not going to be very easy. All right, Time Vault's dead. Psychic Frog is out. Portal back. Felia. Let's draw 3 cards. Let's just brainstorm. Mystical Tutor, I don't think is doing that much. I guess I can get Time Spiral if I want. What am I doing this turn? I would like to play Relic. I want to play Night Scythe for sure. Night Scythe and Relic, so I want to put back Mystical Tutor there. So let's go Manifold Key, untap Grim Monolith. Had I gone for the Vault Key, Odawara would have broken up the combo. And Night Scythe means Quinn's going to have a removal spell. Oh, Quinn messed up. He didn't eat his own Psychic Frog. Huh. Or use Psychic Frog to eat the Felia. So Portal, I got to steal it. Interesting. Whatever. Make mana. And Converter. And pass the turn. And every turn is just getting better and better for me. And this is with the Time Vault combo being dealt with. And if Jace dies, then I guess I'll have to try to win the game with a combination of Mystical Tutor, Trinket Mage, Felia. I mean, Felia blinks Portal here, so that already is a pretty sick combo. I think Quinn is not winning this one. All right, Quinn gets me often enough that I'm pretty glad to be able to return the favor here. Kind of had to have a plan here, I would assume. Okay. Mystic Confluence. Oh, bounce the Felia. All right. That's pretty good. Because now that Quinn has Felia back, so I guess that might have explained that. Jace dies. All right. There's a Psychic Frog in play. We got ourselves a game. I think I'm still doing fine here, but let's make that and I guess hit for 4. Let's just hit for 2 because Trinket Mage blocking Psychic Frog is really nice with a Portal in play. Limb Duel's Vault on upkeep. Wow, okay. Quinn's battling. So with Felia in hand, what are we looking for here? Maybe a way to kill Portal? The Portal's not actually doing that much. Quinn paid a life and then put cards on top. Could be... I'm not sure. Something pretty strong. Let's see. Mana Confluence? Like Dak Faden for the Portal or something? I mean, a Psychic Frog attack doesn't really do much. All right, so I am going to use Relic. Let's see. Manifold Key. Tap Grim. Use Relic. Hopefully I don't get like Hull Breacher or something. Or Bowmastered. Flashed. Okay. Is this Flash Woodfall? Oh, Flash Worldspine. Okay. Let's draw 2. Let's discard Island. That's Mystical Tutor. It's Time Spiral. I think is just going to be what I want. And Quinn is really battling. I'm not actually winning this game right now. I think I'm still doing fairly well, but let's see. It's still definitely not over. Untap Grim Monolith, I guess. And pay one more. Okay, Felia comes down. Time Spiral goes. Untap those mana. So now I've got Kappa Cannoneer, which I'm going to want to play. And I'm also going to want to play Palantir. Actually, I should play Cannoneer first. Let's go Cannoneer, tap Portal. I don't want to tap Night Sight, so I think just the Portal is probably good. And I want to get this up bigger than the worm tokens. This is impressive stuff. Quinn managed to have like enough to deal with everything. I am, like I said, impressed. Would have been nice to hit Saheeli. Hitting 5 lands, not ideal, but we'll see how this goes. I could have also gotten Lorien revealed, but it felt like Time Spiral was I'm going to need a lot of action here. Palantir. And I guess past the turn here. Palantir goes off. Bottom both. Mystical Tutor, take 1. Okay. And Quinn, apologies, the headphones fell. So, I mean, I can block down some worms. The Felia can blink the Cannoneer, but that takes the whole turn. And then if Trinket Mage dies and I get to portal it back, I get to get a Walking Ballista, which is pretty nice. Vindicate the Cannoneer. Oh, okay. I do get to get that back with portal. Okay, take 1. I would like to kill Felia here if Felia attacks. Here's where a Metamorph would be really nice. Could give Frog Flying if you want. I mean, he's attacking with all the worms. I also am going to get to use Relic here end of turn, which is pretty good. So I think I'm going to use the Relic now. Well, once we'll see what Felia targets. A Necron Warrior, perhaps. Yeah, so let's crew Night Scythe with the Necron Warrior. Let's draw 2 cards, because if I draw a non-creature or non-land, yeah, perfect. I can discard Overflowing Chalice, convert, make a 2/2. Okay, so definitely have to make sure Felia dies here. Let's go Trinket Mage on Felia. Block down 1 worm, block Frog, take 10, 11, 12, and there's 2 worms in play. All right. And then the Frog discards a card. I mean, if Quinn has like a removal spell too, things can get kind of rough. Because my Trinket Mage dying. Okay, discards Malcolm. Pass. All right. So those all die. I go to 8. Felia, nothing comes back. Portal. I think I just get back Kappa Cannoneer here. I don't think I have the time to get back Felia to blink my own portal. Memory Jar. Interesting. It'll feed the Frog a lot. But Frog is already pretty close to lethal. Feels like Jar would be good to play here. Actually, I guess I'll play the Urza Saga first. Oh, I guess I could have untapped lands. Whatever. It doesn't matter too much. And the Frog is basically lethal already, or at least very close to it. I need to find Jace again. Would be really nice. I have plenty of mana left over. Okay, crack this. Let's see what we got. There's Jace, Skullclamp, and Sicarian Infiltrator. Okay. Tap this. Jace the Mind Sculptor. Bounce Frog, and now it's going to get discarded to the who's a what's it. The Memory Jar. And I think play Infiltrator. Hold on, do I want to play Talisman? I could play Talisman Infiltrator, or I could just play Infiltrator. There's not much I want to draw here that I would cast. I could also play Infiltrator Skull Clamp. It's not, I don't think Skull Clamp's going to be that good, but probably better than a Talisman. All right, let's just cast Infiltrator. And cast Skull Clamp. I think that's fine. All right, I'm not dead, even if the Kappa Cannoneer gets killed, which is nice, because my currency converter is going to make another 2/2 here. All right, so I'm going to discard with Jar first. Discard Ponder Island, Mox Jet, Flood Pit Stratum, double Mox. Very nice. Okay. Get my Jar hand back, and now Palantir goes off. I'm going to have to keep these on top, probably, because I don't have that many actual cards left. Top. He's kind of, against a Tinker deck, I feel like he can't really not give it to me. Okay, so he's going to need 2 removal spells through Ward 4. That's pretty difficult. Untapped Watery Grave would be a start, I guess. Imperial Seal, okay. I don't like that. Because next turn I get to Ballista or use Saheeli to make a Cannoneer copy. So that would be pretty good. Stock up, okay. I mean, he gets to put a card in hand, 2 cards in hand. Headliner Scarlet. The splashed Headliner Scarlet would do the trick, I guess. Some sort of crazy flash thing. I have 5 cards in my deck. I mean, I've got the currency converter is a pretty big game here. All right. Put a Tinker in the graveyard. Block. Path to exile the Cannoneer. Okay. Search. My deck is Ballista and lands. All right, land. I think I should be able to figure out a way to win here. Get back Trinket Mage. Psychic Frog. Psychic Frog does it, right? I can get back Psychic Frog, play Saheeli, turn an artifact into that, and then equip Skull Clamp and attack. I mean, the Kappa Cannoneer is probably better because it's a 4/4, be a 4/4, turn into a 4/4, 5/5, 6/6, 7/7. Yeah, all right. Oh no, Kappa Cannoneer got exiled, so I don't know what I'm talking about. All right, let's just get Psychic Frog then. Okay, this can go get a token. Saheeli. Gleemox turns into Psychic Frog. Discard. Oof, what a game. Wow. Well, didn't think I could lose that, and then it became pretty difficult, actually, but we managed to get there, and this deck continues to be extremely nice. I can't believe Quinn hated my Academy. Actually, I can. Quinn's one of the people who would never let that get through, for good reason, so can't even blame him. All right, round 2 time. I'll keep this hand. Playing against red-green beats. On the draw, I don't love this. Oh, on the draw with a Mox into a Generous Plunder, yeah. Yeah, not my favorite. Play the key and get hit by Plunder for extra damage. But if I can draw a Time Ball, it's a little dangerous for him to give me treasures, you know? Okay, yeah, they did not make treasures. They just kept it as a 2-mana 3/2, which is still pretty good. It's going to get bigger because next turn it's going to get even larger because I'm going to play Island Talisman. Ancient Tomb. Dear Lord. Okay, well, I'm not beating this. Turn 1 Plunder, turn 2 Kazuki's Adventure on the play. I mean, I could beat it if I draw a Time Vault pretty much exactly. Okay. Ship the turn. 2 counters on, I assume, the Plunder. And they can hit me for, I'm just dead next turn by so much. Because they hit me for 9 this turn, 11 this turn, down to 6. Trap puts me down to 1. All right. Springheart Nantuko, sure. It doesn't change anything. I think I have to literally draw exactly Time Vault. Well, that's not true. If they don't put 3 creatures into play, technically drawing Tinker Portal could have done something, but now they're going to get to Springheart Nantuko. Guy's Cradle, sure. Make another Kazuki's Adventure. Why not? I go to 1. If they had Generous Plundered me, I would have died. Okay. Time Vault? Any Time Vaults? No Time Vaults. Well, I was beating. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I'm siding anything of note in. I mean, the Skull Clamp is really not the best against all that, but I don't think Candelabra is going to do too much better. Maybe it will, though. Candelabra, if I draw, there's some Candelabra Workshop draws that could be a little bit better. I don't think I'm going to be spending time clamping here. All right, I would like to play first, see if that'll help. There's Vault. No lands, though. Yeah, I'll keep this, put Portal back. Island go, turn 2 Saga Talisman. Okay, jeez, they just don't stop, huh? All right. Well, let's hope this Ragavan doesn't hit something too good, because it's going to get 1 hit in, more if they have removal. Probably going to hit Gleemox. Grim Monolith. Yeah, that could be bad for me. We'll see. Okay, they didn't play Grim. Well, no, they could play Grim still. All right, that's not the end of the world, honestly. They're going to name Talisman. Can't name the Urza Saga, so I'll still get to make Saga. They're named Manifold Key. Interesting. That's so funny, given that I just drew that. All right, I don't know that it's even wrong for them to name that. It is just funny, though. Chalice for 1, pass the turn. They also definitely should have played Grim Monolith with Ragavan. I don't know what was going on there. They spent enough mana that it just would have made sense, I think. So I got a treasure. I can block the Ragavan. Glorybringer, okay. Yeah, I guess I'll take it. Jeez, their draws have been outrageous. Also, without the Revoker, I actually would have won, which is funny. So I'm going to make a Saga token. I'm going to draw. Ballista is like the card I'm looking for. I don't think making another Saga token. Hold on. See what I'm tutoring for. See what. I'm probably going to get Currency Converter. I feel like that's the only thing that does anything. So if I'm getting Currency Converter, I'm at 9. Yeah. I'm just going to tap this for mana. I just have to hit something to do here. Tinker, Ballista, Workshop. All right, good beats. Just perfect draws. I guess I can't beat that. All right, time for round 3. Hopefully it's closer than round 2. Sandy's on Sandy deck B, blue-black combo. And, okay, didn't get to rest because this is such a sick hand. I'm going to go Saga, Gleemox, Currency Converter, and then I'm just going to cycle this now. Get another island, and my Currency Converter can make a 2/2 now, and then turn 2 I get to make a Saga token. Oh, is he a Vamp or a Land Cycler? Hopefully it's a Land Cycler. Okay. I have a great hand, but, maybe Sandy's got some early combos here. Vamping for Ancestral. Let's build your own Night's Whisper. It's really not that bad. So I like that a lot more than Sandy, like, you know, using flash or something like that. I know Quinn has the flash. More to the point of like, that was not the kind of start I was super scared of. All right, land, hit for 2, and then make a Saga token. And here, what do I get with this Saga? Hopefully I don't get Oracle consulted here. All right, make a token. Ooh. Tidebinder? No, it's Occult Epiphany, I think. Yeah. Okay. Depending on what he discards, this could be a little problematic. I don't have much in the way of interaction. My Saga can get Manifold Key, Skull Clamp, or a Mox. Discard Woodfall Primus. Jeez, okay. Drop Portal, not an ideal draw, I guess. Don't want to make another idiot. Get Manifold Key. So if I get Key, play Monolith, I can just play a big Infiltrator. I think that's probably better. I'll get Manifold Key, play Grim Monolith, play a land, and I'm going to play a Sakarian Infiltrator that's large here. And I think I just play it now to play around any sort of counter. Because 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I can play Infiltrator and make 3 copies. 3. Tap. Cast with Squad twice. All right. This way, even if Woodfall Primus gets reanimated here, then I feel like I got some good stuff into play. All right. And pass the turn. Have a lot of mana, have a lot of cards. Did have to give up a token, but that's okay. Animate dead. Like, I guess you kill Manifold Key is probably it. Persist. Ooh, persist means it can't come back. Okay. I mean, Manifold Key has to be the target, yeah. Because it works with Time Vault and it works with Grim Monolith. But this being a persist is so much less scary. I guess I'm maybe getting Bone Shards. No. All right. Let's take my turn. I think I want to go land Palantir this turn. So I guess I should just do that first. Well, land Talisman Palantir, of course. And send with the construct. No reason to throw away one of the other creatures. If he blocks with Woodfall, he could have another reanimation spell, but I can't really think of another reanimation spell he would have. Is there anything I want to tinker for? I have the portal in hand. If you look at my deck, I mean, Kappa Cannoneer, Mightstone, and Weakstone. I guess I'd probably rather do that than Jar. So top. He can mill if he wants. He takes 5, and then I get to draw my Tinker next turn. Okay, he did mill. Mills the Jar. That's fine. The Jar was just the blocker. Okay, Troll cycling here, getting a Swamp. Not too bad. I'll just take it if the Woodfall attacks. I could triple or quad block, and it would kill the Woodfall technically, but I don't need to do that. Okay, star into blue. Hope I don't get Jace Demonic Consult. Jace Wheeler Mysteries into Demonic Consultation or something like that. He's got a lot of mana. 4 mana. Preacher of the Schism. Okay. I can't say that that scares me too much. It does trade for this construct. That much is true. I could Mightstone and Weakstone it. I kind of like that. Tinker. Just sack the Grim Monolith. Yeah, let's go Mightstone and Weakstone. Give the Preacher -5/-5. And Night Scythe here. I mean, I don't really need to grow the construct because he has to block it anyway. And then now he blocks the construct and goes to 4. Has to give me the Palantir card, and I have a lot of mana. All right. Well, bottom. Still don't think he can really mill 2. Maybe he can. Okay, could have maybe Mild gave me an Everflowing Chalice, but not a lot of cards get you out of this. Obviously, like an instant win does the trick, but didn't have it. Okay, so post board, I don't really have any relevant sideboard cards. I guess I could put in Lava Spur Boots, maybe over a Clamp to just try to get the game done faster. Maybe I just want Candelabra, actually, just to speed me up. All right, let's try that. And on the draw here, that was a nice start. Saga, Gleemox, Currency Converter, Cycle. Ooh, mulliganing this one. That is not a hand. This, on the other hand, is... I guess I kind of think I put back Talisman or Chalice. Let's see. Sandy's also mulling. So I go... I'm definitely not putting back any of these 5 to 2 islands, the Monolith, the Tinker, the Infiltrator. Which one is better? I guess Everflowing Chalice might be better because I can go turn 2, Grim Monolith, turn 3, either Infiltrator for 2 or play Chalice for 0 and just tinker it away, or play Chalice for 2 off Monolith and Tinker. Yeah, the fact that I can play this for 0 mana or 4 mana I think is better than Talisman, even though it doesn't tap for blue. I don't think that's a big deal. All right, I will keep Talisman down. Sandy's mulling to 5, huh? Imagine with this hand if I draw Mishra's Workshop, turn 1 Monolith, Chalice for 2. Whew. That would be nice. Alternatively, turn 2 Monolith, or turn 1 Monolith, turn 2 Chalice for 3. Ooh, unmulliganing off the Ancestral. Very nice, Sandy. It's going to upkeep it. Oh, a key? Well, that wasn't a Workshop, but that was pretty close. Let's play Manifold Key here. Oh man, Spell Pierced? Well, the Monolith was getting Spell Pierced if not. Ancestral now too? Or no, Deep Cavern Bat. Geez, take my Tinker? Alright. Sandy's battling. Turn 1 Spell Pierce, turn 2 Bat is pretty good. This hand was going to be so sick with this Manifold Key, but I guess he could take the Grim Monolith, but then I can just play Chalice for 1 and Tinker off that, which I assume Sandy doesn't want to see either. So I think it's Tinker or Monolith. I can't really make up a case for the other cards so much. Basically, Monolith's a better version of Chalice, and Tinker, I think, is a better version of Sicarian Infiltrator. Though, if Sandy has like a counter spell, I could see taking Infiltrator and trying to bait me into Tinker. No? Okay, well, let's just play Monolith. Pass the turn here. Do you get Ancestral now? The perfect setup. Okay, Chromatic Star is acceptable. And attack, no cracking on Star. Oh. Okay. Could play the Might... I mean, playing the Mightstone and Weakstone here seems pretty good. I could kill the Bat. I kind of just want to draw 2 cards. It's not like I'm in a big rush to Tinker. Oh, look, perfect. Now I can play Palantir. Mightstone and Weakstone's really good when it's good. All right, pass the turn. Top. He's just going to mill the island, and I'm going to draw the Jace. This Infiltrator is not going to getting cast for a bit here. Let's see what he's got. He didn't want to crack the Star and didn't play a land. Does he have a double black card? He could have Hymn to Turok, maybe? Or a double blue card like Counterspell or Mana Drain? Am I getting... Okay, cracking the Star for blue. To another swamp. Any moves? What's going on here, Sandy? Next turn, I can play Jace and Chalice. I can play Chalice for 1 off the Mightstone and Weakstone if I want. And then play Jace. Brazen Borrower, the Palantir. Okay. That's a very reasonable play. Actually, I think instead of playing Palantir, I can play Chalice because I'm short on playing Palantir and Jace, and I think I'd rather get Jace down. Jace, and I'm just going to draw 3. Put back Mystical Tutor, Infiltrator. Pass the turn. Jace gets hit for 1. Oh, we're casting not borrow. We got bigger fish to fry. Ooh, Skydiver on the Everflowing Chalice for 2. Yeah, that's pretty good. And then gets to hit Jace. Okay. Let's draw this card, Infiltrator. So I could play Kappa Cannoneer. If I don't plus Jace, it dies. So I think I plus on Sandy here. Woodfall Primus, okay. No, he can draw Woodfall Primus. And then if I play Palantir, I won't be able to play Kappa Cannoneer. My top card is Mystical Tutor, which gets Time Spiral currently. And I guess Lorraine revealed. He's at 23, I'm at 18. I think I just want to play Sakarian Infiltrator for the full amount. And I'll stop on upkeep in case I want to Mystical Tutor. Okay, and no other plays. All right, pass the turn. Okay, so Jace gets attacked. He draws Woodfall Primus, and Jace is just going to die now, like after this turn, because he's got a Brazen Borrower too, so I'm just going to use it to Brainstorm now. I figured +2ing on him and then Brainstorming would be good. I don't think I want a Mystical Tutor here. Candelabra. All right. I mean, if I draw Workshop, this Candelabra is actually going to be cooking. Night Scythe and Currency Converter. Okay. I can definitely put back Mystical Tutor and Island, I think. All right, so what am I doing this turn? I'm playing Urza Saga for sure. I do want to get Saheeli down. So let's start by doing that. Because we're going to be able to play like a 1-mana Kappa Cannoneer here, and we're going to have Candelabra Urza Saga going. I think this is going to look pretty good, assuming Sandy doesn't have like a Reanimate in hand and draws a discard outlet next. All right, so let's cast Saheeli. Oh yeah, this is going to be money. I could even turn something into a Kappa Cannoneer. Is there any chance I want to do that? Because then I lose Saheeli also. Let's see, I want to cast Night Scythe, so let's go Candelabra. Wait. I want to cast Night Scythe, and I want to cast a blue one of these, and then I want to cast Kappa Cannoneer. Is there any... Let's see. I guess I'd rather play Currency Converter first, because I can play Candelabra next turn. Okay. And I can tap these. So I can tap Kappa Cannoneer. Oh no, I'm one short. All right. Because I want to play Night Scythe, so because that makes it a lot harder for him to attack my Planeswalkers if I have a Night Scythe in play. All right, now I play Cannoneer. No, wait, I don't want to tap the Night Scythe. Hold on. What? I didn't mean to tap the Night Scythe. I thought I undid that. All right, well, I guess I didn't. In that case, let's just turn this into a Grim Monolith, tap the Monolith, and play Palantir. And then we can get our top 2 cards off out of here. All right. Well, I feel like we're in pretty good shape, even if we lose both our Planeswalkers here. Do I want to Mystical Tutor? I don't think so. It doesn't seem to be what I'm looking for. Sandy should deny my draw here, I would assume. Okay, it was an island. And did he not play Brazen Borrower? Huh. So he kills Jace. At some point, I'm going to draw a Walking Ballista, and the game will just end. Lorraine revealed? That's not a bad one. All right. Oh, I guess he just let me have it. Interesting. Okay, Jace down. And Saheeli down to 1. Yeah, you kind of got to do that. All right, pass the turn after. It's got Woodfall Primus in hand. And I get to go Candelabra, make double Saga token. I mean, This game is just wildly over if Sandy doesn't have some pretty powerful stuff. And that's even without factoring in like the currency converter, the Palantir, the Lorien Revealed. I just mean on the board. I have about 1,000 permanents. I have 9 more cards in my deck, or he has 9 more cards in his deck than I do. And I have a bunch of tokens in play. Let's see. All right. Wishclaw Talisman. Okay. That does add an element of risk for sure. Is there any way to kill him this turn? He's at 25. He's taking 7, 12, 15. I can maybe make that 18. So I have to play 7 artifacts. Well, get 7 artifacts and play with a Saheeli in play. So what are my... I just don't have any interaction for most of the things he could do. I could Candelabra, and I guess I can't even draw Time Vault. I don't know. I think that I don't need to use Candelabra and Saga to make another token. It's just not going to come down to that. I think I would rather look at new cards and see if I could draw something that does something. Not having the Night Scythe untapped actually was pretty bad. I would have been able to make something into a Saga token and attack with it. But then he also maybe leaves back one of those. I don't know. No, I guess he has to attack with both still. So yeah, hopefully that doesn't cost me. But that's also weird because he didn't play his Brazen Borrower, which he also should have done, I think. Unless I'm missing something. I think he just had all his mana up. All right. Triggers Cannoneer because of the Saheeli. Draw. So there's Time Vault. Manifold Key's already gone. Trinket Mage, that doesn't really get anything of note. Okay, let's just play Candelabra. And attack with everything. I don't see a reason not to, because I can crew the Night Scythe. All right, pass the turn. And I'm gonna bottom these both, and he's gonna let me draw a card. All right, no shot, he mills here. So he's got to have Consult Oracle here. Or Jace Consult, I guess. Looks like he might have it. We'll see. He's slamming. He slammed the 3rd island. Yeah, he's got it in the Jace. 5 mana. Consult. And there's nothing I can actually do to stop that. All right. Hold on. I'll just look at Sandy's deck just to see Force of Negation as well. Miscalc, Force, and Persist, Preacher. Doesn't have a lot of ways. Oh, Thassa's Oracle as well. All right, so his deck is sick too. Yeah, I'm going to go to game 3 here. Definitely messed that up. I don't know that I would have been able to stop him from winning because if I have, I guess he can, but because he can also just send them both at Saheeli. If he plays Borrower and sends everything at Saheeli, I think it ends up in the same way. So, but let's go for game 3 here and see what we can do. Though actually, I kind of want this Lava Spur Boots. I think I'm going to play that over to Candelabra. I kind of feel like that could be good. All right, on the play here. Keep this hand. No Mox, unfortunately, but turn 2 Monolith. I could go Monolith Palantir. We'll see what I draw, especially if I have a 3rd land. That actually seems kind of reasonable. Hopefully we're not getting Spell Pierced here. Okay, we are not getting Spell Pierced. Tamiyo is a good card. Monolith. And Palantir. Okay, pass the turn. Island. Yeah, I'll guarantee myself drawing an island next turn. It's like there's no way he's not just letting me. No, I would be suspicious if he didn't mill me. Then I'll draw island. And he gets to attack and make a token or make a clue, and then I get to play Night Scythe, I think, because Night Scythe actually stops Tamiyo, forces him to do something at least if he wants to get his Tamiyo clues. Mana Vault, okay. Send and make a token, so leaving a black up, so he's leaving up Vamp instead of Spell Pierce. Good to know, good to know. Play a Night Scythe. And hope I don't lose. Okay, Palantir. Currency Converter and Time Vault. I think I'm going to put them both on the bottom. First of all, they don't do that much damage when flipped, and I would like my Time Vault to stay in my deck. I think there's a pretty good chance that I want to have access to that later. Oh, he milled Kappa Cannoneer Time Spiral. Just 12 to the nugget. Okay. Let's hope I don't die this turn. If I do, I do. It's going to be such a tragedy when I go 1-2 with this deck. This deck is really good. But if he just has turn 3 Oracle kill me, then there isn't anything I can do about that. Hopefully he's just Ancestraling. Okay. Ancestral we can live with. He gets to flip Tamiyo. Oh, he didn't attack first. He could have made a free clue. Unfortunately, the Tamiyo Plus stops me from winning next turn. Because otherwise I'd be able to, if I drew a land, go Ballista for 2, Crew, Night Scythe, attack for 5, ping you. But that unfortunately is not it. What can I tinker for? Mightstone, Weakstone, Kappa, Cannoneer, Memory Jar. None of those seem all that impressive. I mean, it's possible I just get Cannoneer. He's at 6. Oh, it's in the graveyard. I guess I can't get that. Mightstone or Weakstone, draw some cards, and then play a Ballista for 1 or something is not completely crazy. Unfortunately, it feels like Sandy's got some good options here, given what he's got. I will say this matchup is a little tougher by the fact that I have 0 counter spells. That is the biggest weakness of this deck. But, oh, please not Wishclaw. Wishclaw would be tough here. No, Deep Cavern Bat? Okay. That I can live with. It's like he takes the Tinker and I can Ballista to unlock it. Mishra's Workshop would be a sick draw. He could take the Ballista and then I'd have Tinker. Probably takes Tinker here, but I don't know. He could take Ballista. Land is not a bad draw. Workshop is an incredible draw. My 2 6s got milled, so I don't want to draw like Portal, Memory Jar, Mightstone, Jace. These are already gone. I already have Relic. I already have Palantir, Tinker. I mean, really I don't have that many bad draws. I have 4 bad draws, I think, in my deck. Can't wait to find one. All right. He took the Tinker. I drew the land. Let's play Ballista for 2. Crew the Night Scythe. I'm actually only 1 point short, but unfortunately I can't. I have to attack Tamiyo. I think I could just do this and kill Tamiyo with Ballista. It's not amazing, but the Tamiyo Plus is going to make things a lot harder regardless. So let's just ping the Tamiyo down. Palantir pops. Bottom, top. Hey, he's just going to let me draw the Workshop. Oh, so close. Workshop was like my next card. If I'd drawn Workshop, I would have been able to play Relic and then Ballista. Oof. Or I could have played Ballista for 1, kill the Bat, and Tinker, but I don't think I even have that much to Tinker for it. It's super relevant. It's at 6. Next turn. Let's see. I can battle. 4 mana. This is like a Passageway Seer or something. That I wouldn't mind at all. Yeah, because now he does get to get an island, which seems like something he would want. But I get to go, I could like Tinker Portal the Passageway Seer, hit for 5 down to 1, and then threaten to win the next turn. Do I have anything else? The other thing is I could draw Key or Vault, and then Tinker's a win. So we'll see. Unless I'm just dying here. But it feels like that's not the case. All right, reanimate the bat. Okay, take my tinker again. Okay. Pass the turn. Interesting. All right, well now lands are no longer a great draw. Lorien revealed, huh? Let's crew the Night Scythe and attack. Hope we don't get Brazen Borrowed. Though if he had Brazen Borrower, he might have bounced the Necron Warrior token. I don't know. It's kind of a close play. Attack with this. Is he going to go to 1 and let me get the initiative? Or oh, he had the Brazen Borrower. Okay. Workshop. I think I go Relic. Night Scythe. Ship the turn. Bottom. All right. Well, he didn't kill me with Consult Oracle last turn. I mean, it's such a big sweat the first time that Sandy has enough mana to do both those things, and this doesn't do them. Could have Jace Consult still. We'll see. Is he going to Forge, or is he going to Scry? They're both kind of dangerous in their own right. Lava Spur Boots, huh? Scry is tough. Hopefully he doesn't find the combo. Boots could be interesting. It doesn't do anything right now. All right, I'm curious. 1 top, 1 bottom. Okay. Gonna go to 3 here. I imagine he's going to attack with Passageway Seer. I think I'm going to crew and block. Because it's not like these, it's an extra attacker anyway because it takes crewing. Block, so he does go up to 6 here. And I'm not cycling Lorien Revealed end of turn because I'll be casting that if I don't draw anything. Okay. What's this? 5 mana? Occult Epiphany for 4? Okay. Wow. We are in the thick of it. This is far from over. He's already gone through 2 of my most interactive spells. I could cycle Lorien Revealed because it gives me a better chance to draw Portal, but I don't think I want to do that. So what are my best draws here? With the Boots in hand, it's funny that the Cannoneer would have been nice. Trinket Mage isn't so bad. Jace, Mightstone, and Weakstone. Those are all kind of interesting. Discarded Preacher, Triplicate Titan, Miscalc Island, made 4 things. All right, let's draw. Cast Lorien Revealed here. Memory Jar. All right. I mean, I might as well attack with the Necron Warriors. Like, these are all flyers, so. And I get to Palantir as well. So I get to see a lot of cards. Well, now it's kind of like flipped, where Sandy's winning on board somehow. I mean, I guess neither of our decks are that much on the board decks, but he did flip it around nicely. And I have a really good chance of just winning with Time Vault next turn because I'm going to see so many cards. So now he has to, so bottom, top. He has to win this turn, or, I mean, I have half the combo and I put a bunch of cards on the bottom and I get to see 7 more off Jar plus maybe Relic. So we'll see. He gets a treasure. See if he kills me now. Pretty good chance he can kill me now. I guess he did draw 4 cards. He has to have hit Consult plus 1 of Jace or Oracle. Let's see. If he's got it, he's got it. Wishclaw Talisman. That's probably death if so. Crack a Clue would be nice though. That one I accept. Key to make something unblockable earlier would have been nice. Persist on the Triplicate Titan. Oh, that's fantastic news. That I don't think is that close to beating me. I guess it makes the Portal itself not do that much. Oh, plus what is this? Just playing a Jace? No, he would have played that first. What is this? No, he played the Jace. Okay. Sure. Mill himself, milled swamp, consult. Okay, well, it's a lot less to have to worry about. Now I get hit for 1. Let's take my turn. All right. Any time vaults? Let's cast Manifold Key. And I think I just cracked Jar. I don't need to. I guess I'll play the island because I don't have any other lands to play. All right. Any time vaults? I mean, no time vaults here. Oh, I have the Saga to play. Ah. I don't think... Wait, hold on. Do I have enough mana? I can play Opal? Yeah, I should have enough mana here. If he hit Force of Negation, it's going to be so brutal. I guess if he hit Force of Negation, he hit Force of Negation. Okay. I'm just going to bounce the bat. Blue, blue. Tinker, Sack, and Grim. Does he have the Force now? Spell Pierce. Okay, I guess if I have to pay for Pierce at 19, yeah, I guess I just have to pay for Pierce and not go off this turn. So in that case, untap Relic of Sauron, I think, is probably worth doing. Okay. Yeah. All right. So I pay for Pierce. Tinker resolves. Yeah, I mean, I'll get Time Vault and pass the turn and hope he doesn't have... Actually, do I want to Mystical Tutor? I don't have anything to Mystical Tutor for, so I guess not. He's got a Thieving Skydiver. Wow, these games have actually been kind of awesome. Oh, I need to do that the other way. I was just kind of clicking. Bottom, top. And then Jar. I want to see a Thieving Skydiver. Can I please see a Thieving Skydiver? Thieving Skydiver and Wishclaw both in there. Okay. Though he did hit Woodfall Primus, but I don't think he had another way to get it back, really. Makes a skeleton, draws a card. Jar did put him down to 9 cards, but he's still pretty far away with Jace. Or untapping Mana Vault. Okay. Is there a chance that I could get milled out here? It's pretty unlikely. He's going to mill me. Don't mill my portal, please. Oh, he hit the portal? I have Sicarian Infiltrator left, but that's not a very good way to win. He gets to kill the Jace here? He's at 6 only? All right. Let's draw. Time Spiral's gone. Kappa Cannoneer's gone. I discarded the Urza Saga. Wow. This is just like max punishment day. All right, well, let's just... I don't need to do anything else. Let's just go land. And Sahelian Trinket Mage. I mean, I have an Everflowing... I have a Manifold Key, so I could even make something unblockable. Let's see. And he milled the portal. The portal would have been a really good way to do it. Bottom, top. So I have Glee... I have a Currency Converter. Can make a 2/2. I think this might be almost enough. I might still be short. We'll see. Okay, draw. I have 4 cards left. He's at 6. Currency Converter. Draw and discard a card. Talisman. Wow, I think I'm actually going to be like slightly too short to win here. If I had made the Saga token, I would have won very easily. How brutal. All right, play Lava Spur Boots, pass the turn. I'm going to Palantir. I'm just going to be like a tiny bit short because my bottom cards are Island and Mightstone and Weakstone. Ballista, Night Scythe, Kappa Cannoneer. I'm going to get decked. Because if Jace didn't hit Portal, I could play Portal and then Portal back Kappa Cannoneer. So it also had to be that. No, man. Like I can Boots up a thing and attack for 3, unblockable, but that's just not going to do it. Is there a better way? Let's see. I go to True, go to 1. Don't think I have a way out of this. Is there... Could I have done... I mean, besides playing the Island first... Man, what a punt. Very funny. Let's see, where's this? I'm telling my team, unfortunately, that... Let's see. So, currently... Okay, we're up 6-4. So, the good news is if I lose this... It's 6-5. We still could win. But I think we might end up tying. Close games. Really close. I've got Boots. I can play Infiltrator, but that draws me a card. So let's just Palantir, see what my last card is. Unless it's something I'm forgetting. I think my cards left are just like Islands and Mightstone and Weakstone. Betrayed by my Palantir. Really betrayed by playing a land. That was the one thing I needed to not do. Wow. Yeah, Talisman and Mightstone. Bottom. Oh, is he deciding whether to let me... No, you don't mill here. That would be crazy. Okay, draw Gleemox. Take my turn. So I can hit for 3 unblockable. Then I Palantir, and then he goes, and yeah, and I die. Oof, what a game. All right, well, this deck was great. I did not use it to its maximum potential. I feel like I couldn't, my round 2, I just got run over. Round 3 though, definitely could have won that game. Feels like the Saga play was a big one. And then game 2 also not, I thought I untapped the Night Scythe. I don't understand. I think I just didn't click one time. That I think is more of a misclick than a strategic error, which they're different, you know, for whatever purpose you want to say. But this deck was sick. I unfortunately dragged it down to a 1 and 2, but really great deck. Manifold Key, Time Vault, Gleemox, Saga, Opal. It had a lot of what it needed. Really could have used like one counterspell and maybe one more piece of interaction. Yeah, I guess a counterspell kind of tracks with that. But that'll do it for today. I'm gonna go ponder my losses. But I'll be back tomorrow with another draft. You know, you get the wins and the losses here, and well, hopefully more one than the other. I'll see you next time. And as always, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. It helps out the channel, and you won't miss a single draft.